What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, you're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. Just want to let you know how much I appreciate each one of you for tuning in tonight. If y'all don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification to let you know whenever I drop a video or go live. If you don't mind doing that for me. Hey, want to get a shout out to all the people who have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. Don't take you for granted. Just want to say a thank you and appreciate you for doing that. Tonight we got a good show. I got the main man, the doctor, down now in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, I said Jacksonville, my bad. Yeah, he gonna give me for that. Y'all know Gainesville. Down there, Gainesville, Florida. That's Coach Dre. Yeah, he gonna give me for that. Hope he don't get too mad. They ain't gonna bother too much now, y'all. I hope they won't. But we got him tonight. We're gonna be here for 1 hour. Y'all don't mind. Around about 30 minutes in the show, put a question down in the chat that you would like Coach Dre to answer. Can y'all do that for me? I appreciate y'all for doing that. Alright, what we're finna do right now, hey, we're gonna take a little 30-second break with my intro. Then we're gonna bring Coach Dre up, alright? See you. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. I'm your host, Bernard Watt.
We see.
What's going on, Coach Dre?
What's going on?
Man, how was your day, my brother?
It was good, man. We had walkthroughs today. We got a district championship game tomorrow night, so we locked and loaded.
Hey, that's good to know. Good to know, man. Be praying for you. Hope y'all hope everything turn out y'all way. All right, let's get right into the show. We want to say hello to everybody. What's up, Ron? What's up, Miss Johnson? What's going on, Tim? Mustang Crazy. ATL representing always. Appreciate y'all. Hey, if you don't mind, if you got a question for Coach Dre, put it down in the chat and we're gonna get it to him before we go off the air tonight. All right, Coach Dre. Everything is lined up perfect for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, right? We getting ready to Coach Prime said every game is a playoff game to him. It ain't nothing new to him. It ain't nothing new to him. I got a video I want you to hear, and we're going to jump right into this thing about what Coach Prime was saying. Do I want to play that one first or no? I go with this one first.
This is one of the few teams in the country that's been lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. That's a song, isn't it? Lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. That's like a gospel song. Honestly, man, yeah, I don't know. We've been through a lot, and we're prepared for the moment. We're not shying away from what we expect. We expect to be in this. We expect to be where we are. We expect to be better than where we are, honestly. But we're here. And we're thankful, we're happy, we're excited, we're elated, but we're not done. And we cannot wait to get to Lubbock to do what we're gifted to do. It's a daunting challenge, on the road, we love it.
Coach Dre, Coach Prime said he's not new to this. He said he can't wait till they get to Lubbock down there in Texas to show the world what he got. What do you expect? And how do you think that Colorado Buffalo and Coach Prime football team gonna perform on this Saturday?
I feel like they're gonna go out and do what they're supposed to do. Anytime you can stop a practice in the middle of the practice and you feel that good about your football team and how they're practicing, that lets you know that they did what they were supposed to do on the off week. I think they're prepared. I think the coaches then, as you can see, he has no time for anything. He say, "Hey, we not even ready today. We'll send out the field." And coaches, if y'all don't, if I'm the one that has to send them off before y'all do, it's gonna be a problem. So I think them guys are locked in. Everything is in front of them. Just like I said, you just got to be patient and wait and control what you can control. All Colorado can control is what Colorado can control. And for us, that's winning each and every game, trying to win out, being 1-0 every week. But I think they're prepared. Hopefully, they had another great day of practice. Friday is going to be nothing but a walkthrough and get ready to travel, and then we should be ready to play. But I think they'll be ready to play.
All right, Coach Dre, we got a question right here in the chat. All right, Miss Johnson said, Coach Dre, how would you defend the middle and the wheel route?
It's a couple of different ways where you can do it. It just depends on what coverage you're in. If you're in man-to-man, you're asking the linebacker to take the wheel route if it's coming from the backfield. But if they're in 2x2 or maybe even 3x3, it just depends on what coverage you're in. Most times when they're running that kind of route, you shouldn't be in man-to-man because they can do all kind of crossing stuff and kind of mix you up. So more than likely, most I would be playing a cover two.
Right.
A cover two would pretty much take care of everything. It'll put everybody in a zone. So, and that cornerback can or that safety will be deep over the top. So I think that's what you should play a cover two with that right there.
Okay. Like I said, if you tune in, put your question down in the chat for Coach Dre, and we'll get it to him. So, Coach Dre, they going up against a running back. That boy can run that ball, Coach Dre. He can run that ball. And that coach in that presser said he going to run that ball.
He did. They gonna run it. They gonna try to run the football, but they're air raid attack. They gonna run the ball to make you try to come up. They want to lighten the box. So when you have to think about the pass, then you can't concentrate so much on the run. And so that's what I think he's gonna try to do. I think he's gonna try to set us up with some of that passing so it can lighten the box, so he can have better holes and alleys for his running back to run. But he's gonna try to run the football. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. He's a hell of a football coach. He worked his way up the ranks, and so you see Coach Prime has a lot of respect for him, and I do too. Football coach of mine. He came up through the high school ranks, worked his way up, and now he's a hell of a college ball coach.
Right. All right, Coach Dre, we got another question for you from Mustang Crazy. Coach Dre, do you believe Florida is still the top tier state for college recruiting? Man, no, I asked that question. Georgia. Go ahead, Coach Dre.
Man, y'all know them boys. These boys in Florida a little different, man. And that ain't no knock. You know, I love, like I say, my daddy's side from Georgia, so I got both sides in me. But you know, it's a little different down here in Florida. It depends on what side, you know, where you come from in Florida. We have to get it out the mud down here, and these kids know it. A lot of them, they trying to change a lot of people's lives, and they understand this is a way out. So yeah, it's a great hotbed for talent. But that's no disrespect to Georgia, Texas, or even California for that matter when it comes to top tier talent. But if you just break it down, when you want them real dogs, you got to come down here to Florida.
All right, got another question here from Big Facts Media 2.0. Why don't we get a new kicker that able to kick the ball in the end zone?
I think I think the kickoff has got better. I think when Feely got hurt, that's when we lost a kicker that can get in the end zone. But the kicker been getting it down there pretty well. I've been pretty pleased with our kicking game. With our special teams, they've been special. I can't lie to nobody. I like the way we've been kicking the ball, and we've been getting down there and making great tackles. So, I mean, I know that's what everybody wants to see, the ball kicked out the back of the end zone. But long as we getting it down there to the goal line or just about, I'm good with that.
Okay.
But I'm pretty Coach will try to recruit and find them a kicker that can get one out the back of the end zone every time.
Right. I believe you too. You're right about that. You're right. Coach Dre, today I got home late, but I had to watch the well off, and I ran across this video of him.
I
He
love
played
each and every one of y'all in different ways, but when you come to me with a task,
Coach Dre. What that says about Coach Prime, man. I know you've been saying it all along. It's more than about football with Coach Prime. This young guy said he know he ain't gonna make it to the league. He getting ready to prepare himself for the future, but he needed Coach Prime to help him because he want to be a fireman. And Coach Prime just said at the end, after they kick butts this Saturday, he gonna invite the fire station guys in to talk to him. What that say about Coach Prime?
And tell you that he's a hell of a man. And he's a man that's trying to raise boys. I've been telling people this for the last year. The reason I'm down with Coach Prime, it has nothing to do with football. It's about what he does for young men and his purpose. Uh, and what he's showing you that it's more than football. Yes, we want to win. Yes, we want to do all that. But I want to make sure these young men are prepared for the world. And for this young man to know, in my heart of hearts, I know I'm not going to make it to the league. I'm not finna do this. But, hey, I want to do this. And Coach Prime going out his way to make sure that this kid is going to be set up so he can succeed in life, so he can take care of his family and do all of those things when football is over with. That just talks about the character of men. And I know it's a lot of people that say, oh, it's a lot of coaches do that. Well, if they do it, y'all put it out there so we can talk about it. Because I'll talk about them just like I talk about Prime. But it ain't a lot of people doing that because they care about one thing. What can you do for me? What can you do for me and my football team? And that's not Coach Prime. I'm so proud of him as another black man to see what he's doing for young men. And notice that was not a black young man. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? It's all colors, all creeds. It doesn't matter to Coach Prime. He's gonna help you if you need help, and if you're willing to work, and if you're willing to put forth the effort. And what you saw is no one had a bad thing to say about this kid. Uh, they say he's one of the hardest workers out there, and so when you get that, there's nothing else to really talk about. Prime is doing what a lot of us need to do is try to help somebody, bring somebody along, and stop trying so hard to bring people down or push them down. If we can raise everybody up, I guarantee you we'll be in a better world.
That's good take, that brother. Good take. Hey, y'all watching Sports Talk with BWatts. Special guest tonight is Coach Dre. If you got a question for Coach Dre, drop it down in the comment section, and I'm gonna get it to him. Man, I also came across the video. This probably my last video showing. Man, Shedeur, we know he's two. We know he's the greatest quarterback in the league this year. He the best quarterback. And he's a Heisman Trophy candidate. But bro, when I heard Coach Brown say this about him, Coach Dre, that took me to another level. This dude did this. Check this out.
I really wanted to ask this last week too, but you take so many young men under your wing, and Trey
yeah,
Thornton, young Dolph's son, having him at the game last week too. What did that mean, having him back at Folsom?
tremendous. Well, I gotta give Shedeur a tremendous amount of credit for just the young man he is away from the game. I know you guys see him doing his thing, but he been doing that since high school, man. You know, we got footage. Bucky got receipts on that, so that's really who he is. And but his heart is phenomenal. I don't know if you know it, but we had a guy. I'm not gonna call his name. Jump into the portal. I think this off season that didn't have furniture in his home. And although he had an NIL deal, but he didn't have furniture, Shedeur bought him furniture. Loaded them up. He then jumped in the transfer portal and didn't even say thank you, didn't even say bye. But he don't trip because he's blessed enough to do it. But that's who this young man is. And he's always been, that's why I call him grown. He's always been mature for his age and for the stage of life that he's in right now. He has a sense of humor, sense of maturity, and he's a phenomenal human being. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him as a young man.
Here we go again. Another deed that them Santa boys doing. A player came along on the team, didn't have no furniture, but Shedeur went out there and got his furniture, bought his furniture for him, didn't ask him for the money back, didn't brag about it. Matter of fact, I didn't even know about it until then. What that says about Shedeur.
it says that he's being raised by a real man, and that again, you see why this team is so selfless. You don't see a lot of selfishness going on. It's about what can I do for my brother, and that's what you have to push. If you follow me on Twitter, I call my young men the mob, and people always say, "Well, why you came up with that, the mob?" I call them the mob because it stands for my other brother, and
Okay.
so that's what you got to teach. You got to teach a brotherhood. And we got to go back to that old school way of life. I grew up in a time where if I didn't have no rice, I could go next door and my neighbor would give it to me. If I might didn't have enough food to eat, my neighbor would make sure my kids and I had enough food to eat. We checked on each other. We did this, that, and the other. And if we go back to that, if we can get back to that, we'll be in a better place. But Coach Prime is teaching these young men. And what else would you expect from a Sanders? What else would you expect from a Sanders? And then, like you say, for the kid to leave, not say thank you. And like you say, Shedeur never came out and bashed him. He never came out and talked about him or said what he did. Most of us will do that. And that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Are you doing this when you do a good deed for somebody? Are you doing this to throw it back in their face, or are you doing it really to help them? My granddaddy always told me a long time ago, don't give nobody no money. Don't loan nobody no money that you're not willing to not get back. Because
Right.
if they needed it from you, they was already behind the 8 ball. So you don't know when they're gonna catch up. So if you can't stand to lose it, or if you're gonna talk about it, don't give it to them in the first place. And that's what it all comes down to, is the selflessness that you see on this football team. And you see that in a lot of positions. And the patience and I said again, that's why you see the blessings falling upon this team like it is, because they're doing the right things. The right things on and off the field. The little things matter. I keep telling y'all, I think we get so caught up in the real big things. The little things are what really count.
Good point, brother. Good point.
Let's break it down on Rock. We got another two-way player. Let's go, Rock.
Coach Prime said he got another two-way player. He bring in the Rock. Now I've been seeing the video. I've heard people saying that Rock gonna play a little defense. If you hear Coach Hart, I think it was yesterday or today, I think it was today, this morning, he said he would love to have Rock on that side of the ball because he's big, he's strong. So he's one of the strongest players on the team. What do you think about Rock playing two ways?
What I told y'all, what you've always heard me say since I first got you. On the solid rock I stand.
Yeah.
I believe in that kid because of the perseverance and the things he went through and the relationship that he has with Coach Prime and those guys. When you get a kid like that'll run through a brick wall and do whatever you ask him to do, somebody to come to him and say, hey, can you help us over here? And you not to bat an eye, and you not to do whatever. However it came about for him to get some defensive snaps, hey, that's a blessing. But the kid is amazing. He's just an all-around good kid. I think he's a hell of a football player, and I think also it's giving him another opportunity to further his playing career. If you get what I'm saying,
Right.
It's a lot of that can do both. And
Yeah.
so I'm glad he's getting the opportunity, but that's because of the solid human being he is. Coach, he has great character. He has great character. He has all those traits that Coach Prime talks about and wants in football players, and them the kind of guys Coach Prime pushed to the tops. So
Yeah.
I can see why he would be letting them do it. But like I say, I'm an avid a Rock fan. I've been told you he's the glue, and what you coming to find out, he's probably not just the glue on the offensive line. He probably the glue to this whole football team. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think you'll find one kid that'll have one word bad to say about the Rock. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah. It look like Coach Prime looking at the ones he see on the edge of getting there, and he's gonna try to help him more ways that he can to get to that next level. He might not get drafted, but I'm gonna show I'm gonna show these scouts. I'm gonna show these teams, other teams, some things that you can do, and you might get an offer to a camp somewhere.
I mean, that's what it's about. People fail to realize that it's about the relationships and the people you know and the things you can do. And if I can help my fellow man get to where he's trying to go. And what I know is I know that when you step out on faith with a guy like The Rock, he not gonna let you down because he gonna have
Right.
great character. He got all the tools. You just got to give a kid like that the opportunity. And so yeah, I just think Coach trying to extend what he can do and
Yeah.
show us a little bit more of what a
Hmm.
Rock can do so he can get drafted.
Right. You hit it on the head. You hit it on the head. Now when we getting ready to go down to Texas, and I think it starts on that offensive line. Now, when you look at the offensive side of the ball, I'm looking at Pat Sherman. Coach Dre, I've been saying it ever since the second game of the year. The most important part, I used to thought it was a running game. I don't look at this thing closely. They got to get Jimmy Horn Jr. off early, and this offense will roll. I'm telling you, look like he bring a different type of energy to the team, to the other wide receivers, to the line, everybody. This dude like a magnet to them, man. If they get him off early, man, it will free up Travis even more with the speed and the talent that he has. That's how I see it when it comes to the offensive side of the ball coming up in Texas. Get Jimmy Horn Jr. Even Coach Brown told Pat Jim, need to get Jimmy Horn involved early.
Well, what happened was after he scored the touchdowns and threw up the deuces, you know, it was a consequence to it. So they took him off the field.
Oh, yeah, I
And
saw
so
that. Yeah.
what I think what Prime was telling them was get him back in there, get him back in there. Let's get him going.
Yeah, he said
Let's
that's enough.
because again he was just a kid. He made a mistake. I'm thinking, don't know the rules like that. I think it's the stupidest rule in football. But okay, he made a mistake. But Prime believes in that kid. Again, he's another kid that gives you no problems. He's a stand-up guy. He's worked hard to get to where he's going, and I agree with you. But I think last week they did try that. Our last game they did try
They
to
did.
get him the ball in space, try to let him use his speed and stuff like that. So I think Pat Sherman is trying to do that, get Jimmy going early or Webster, whoever it is. I see Timmons back in practice, so that's a good sign that we got Timmons back. But it just comes down to the selflessness of these young men. Uh, we're a good group of receivers. I think we're the best in the country. We show it every week.
Right.
Uh, and so again, the same thing with LeJohntay. He just had to waste his time. You talking about a kid that caught over 100 passes last year. Every time the
Mm-hmm.
ball was coming out the quarterback hand, it was going to him. Same thing with Will Shepherd at Vanderbilt. And for those guys to be okay with just being in their role and doing what they needed to do, uh, getting themselves out their own way and playing their role. And that's what it really comes down to. That's when you have a great football team. When everybody knows their role and they play it. But and Jimmy, and you don't see him getting flustered, you don't see him getting upset. And that's what makes me happy about him. And he's out there blocking his tail off. He's out there
Right.
blocking his tail off. And that's what lets me know that you locked in, that it ain't about the catches. Because he's out there really blocking really well. And that's the little stuff I look for when I be watching him, because he's my guy. So I know what he'll do catching the ball, and I'm looking at the effort plays, the blocking, and all the other stuff, and he checks all those boxes.
Yeah. Now I keep hearing things about Levitt down there in Texas. You know, they be throwing taco, and taco shells or something like that. Is it real? Is it that hard to win a game down there in Texas?
They say it's hard to win in Lubbock. That was one of the first things that we were told when we saw the schedule. When the schedule came out, me and Rob did a show, and that was one of the conversations that people were talking about in the chat. It's hard to win down there in Lubbock. And then you got to understand they feeling confident right now. They beat the number
Yeah, they
what
beat that show is. They show
yeah.
is.
So they feel like Superman. They feel like the Incredible Hulk right now. They feel real good about their football team. And all anybody's talking about is all anybody talks about is Colorado. But this team has done the right thing because of the mutual respect for these coaches. You don't hear their fans talking crazy. You don't hear their players talking crazy. It's gonna be a mutual game. It's just gonna come down to who's. It's just gonna come down to who's better. I
Who
think we
won't?
got the better talent, and who wants it more. And right now, I feel like our guys is hungry. They see that there's a path to the college football playoffs. There's a path to the conference championship, and all you can ask for is the opportunity. And that's what I told y'all when everybody was saying, "Oh, we need all of this." We can't worry about that. There's no need for you to worry about something you can't control because you can't control what other teams gonna do every Saturday. What you can control is get yourself prepared Monday through Friday to go out there and get paid on Saturday. That's what you can control. And I think right now that's all we can do is try to be 1-0 this coming week, and then just keep it rolling from there. But like I say, they say it's hard to play. It's hard to play in Lubbock.
That's
They
what I
say it's
keep
hard to
hearing,
go down
bro.
there. So, but I like the way we've been playing good on the road. So I like our chances.
Mhm. So what you think? What's the key? What three keys in this game you'll be looking for?
The three keys is well, two of them is the offense and the defensive line. What we doing up front is we getting a push with the offensive line. Are we able to run the ball? Is Shedeur being protected? Are we protecting him? On the defensive line, are we getting the rush? Are we stopping the run or are we getting the pass rush? Are we putting them in third and long so we can pin our ear? Like Sap said, you got to earn the right the pass rush.
Yeah,
And what
yeah.
that is, you got to stop the run and get them in third and longs where you know it's a passing down. Well, you know they got to pass. You get what I'm saying? So you got to earn the right to pass rush. So and then the biggest key, my third key is us getting the tight ends involved. I like what we've been doing. Sherman been sprinkling them tight ends in.
Right,
I think one of them been getting a catch or two a game, and I like that. They've been blocking real well as well up front when we go to 12 personnel. So
right.
that would be my third biggest key is getting the tight ends
Oh,
involved.
you right on, Coach. That's the same thing I was looking at, man. Same thing. I was looking at work today. I was saying, what's gonna be the key for Coach Prime to win this game? It's gonna be that offensive line and start with Jordan Season. And when they implement that 12 personnel uh formation to get that tight end involved, especially in the blocking, and just get that running back out. And can we stop the run? That's gonna be it there. Can we stop the run? We stop that run. It was shoot, man. That defense go out there and stop them on their first three possessions without them scoring a touchdown. Without them scoring a touchdown. And we score early or fast. It'll be hard for them to beat. Don't be hard for them to beat them. That's what Mustang Gray's talking about. Coach Dre, do you think BWatts was sponsored to boy, let me get that out here. Yeah, I just I just got a ticket and to come to Boulder, Colorado next what is that was great. He said he's sucking the most. I just got my ticket to come to Boulder, Colorado when Utah got there. Get there. But Coach Dre, so let's look at the quarterback for Texas Tech. You don't got your homework on, so talk to us about it.
He's a ball player.
Yeah.
He's a ball player. He's rugged. I like the way he throw the football. I'm not gonna tell nobody no lie. If you don't get no pass rush on him, he
He
gonna
gonna
go
throw
for it.
that
He gonna
thing.
deliver.
Yeah.
He gonna deliver it. And then but the only other thing is he's not as mobile as a guy like Avery Johnson, but he's mobile enough. He's mobile
Okay.
enough. You get what I'm saying? He's not. You get what I'm saying? He gonna step up in the pocket. He can move from side to side and stuff like that. Right there. He's
Hmm.
not looking. He's looking when he steps up. He's looking to try to still deliver a pass. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
He still got his eyes down the field. He's still trying to deliver the ball. But
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
rugged and rough. Like I said, I like the way the kid plays the game of football. We gonna have to keep him contained. When we get a hold of him, he's strong. I done seen him break a few tackles, them little arm tackles and stuff. That ain't gonna bring that kid down.
No,
So
it
we got
ain't.
we got to definitely wrap him up. But like I say, we can't give him time to sit back there and have and pick us apart in the secondary. I like our secondary, but nobody can. You come into a real problem when you start asking quarterbacks to guard receivers for more than 6 or 7 seconds. You just can't do it. So you can't get that guy time. And I believe in Livingston dialing up some pressure this week and getting
Yeah,
after it.
yeah. I look for Hill Green and Cameron, Simeon Craig, and Shiloh have a good game this Saturday. I definitely on the defensive side of the ball. I do. I really do. I really expect them to have a good game. I think they'll keep for them to win this this Saturday on defensive side. So what you expect from Cam Simeon Craig this Saturday?
I expect what you've been getting from him all year. A dog to show up, do his assignment, be the anchor on this, be the BWatts up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, be the anchor on the defense. Put these guys in the right position and make plays. That's all he's been doing all season. So I don't expect anything less than from Sim and Craig. He's been performing every week. If there's a safety award, Sim and Craig need to be on that list. He
Right.
definitely needs to be on that list. I've looked around and I watch the SEC every week. I'm in SEC country. I don't
Wow.
see a better safety. I don't see
I
a better safety.
just don't. I don't
I
know.
don't see a better safety. I like the kid from Ohio State, the kid Downs. I like him, no doubt about it. But I don't even think he's better than Silver Craig right now. So
I,
uh, I just like the way that guy's been playing.
yeah, I've been watching too, Coach Dre, real closely. We're gonna talk about it in a few minutes. Check this out. Got a question for you. Mustang Crazy, Coach Dre at BWatts. Do you believe the prevent defense prevents a team from winning when the other team has the ball last and driving?
I,
Nah,
I,
I
I
correct.
don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that. You can play cover 4, you can play cover 3. That prevent defense, you giving a lot of weight. You giving a lot of weight, and
Gonna get
I just,
finna
I
get
just, you hoping they make mistakes instead of going and taking the W.
taking it. Yeah, yeah.
I just don't. I've never been one of those guys that subscribes to that prevent defense when we winning, and they got a minute or something left in the game, and you up, and they trying to go score to win. I want us to keep our foot on their neck. I'm trying to light up that quarterback, send a little pressure, trying to fool the quarterback with my coverages. I'm not just sitting back there in a cover in a prevent defense because I don't think you let the quarterback know what you in. And if
Mhm.
you a good coach, you tell a good quarterback should know what are a prevent, what should beat that defense, and so you shouldn't give them that hands up for on your defense. You should mix that thing up and do a couple other things.
I agree. I agree. All right. Another question from Big Fact Media 2.0. Coach Dre, what do you think about the screen passes? It hasn't been working. Should coach change that?
Uh, the screens,
Oh, we
well,
ain't
the
ran
screen
enough
that we
on me.
running, this is just. I think they've been. I think we've been. It's just like a handoff. So it's just like in the running game, they just trying to get the ball to their playmakers real quick. So I wouldn't change it up. We just got to block it up. You see when we block them screen passes up, when them guys get their hands on people and they block,
Yeah.
we get 10, 15 yards a pop. So we just gotta, we gotta execute. That's the one thing about offense. You need 11 men doing their job to execute a perfect play. And so we just got to execute. So I don't think we should change it up. I just think we got to execute the play that's called.
Mhm. So what you think about the right side of our offensive line? Uh, the guard and the tackle that Theo Loho keep shipping in and shipping out, switching out, doing different series. What you think about that? The thing that Theo Loho do. You feel comfortable with that going into this game?
Oh yeah, I feel real comfortable with it. I mean, Coach Prime kind of told you what defenses is doing it. They keeping their guys fresh. They so that's what we doing. But I think it just comes to the point to where you got 8 guys that could play, and coach just they keeping the pressure on. There's 8 guys that can play, and so Coach Prime just feel like all of them need to play, and so Coach Lowhost it look like they doing it by series. You get what I'm saying? Hey, y'all gonna start, but then I'm gonna bring in Benson and Mears, or I think Mears might have started last week. So I just think they're doing it by committee with those 8. And then Hank been getting this stuff together ever since he realized that
Yeah.
Cash
You right about
keep
that. Yeah.
and the ball rolling and we won't miss a beat. And that's the greatest thing, guys. You never want kids to feel like you need them. Oh, well, he need me to play. Oh, if I ain't in there, it ain't gonna look like that. Oh, if I ain't in there, it ain't gonna look like it's not gonna look right. Well, hey, what when you see that, hey, when I'm in there, when I ain't in there, it doesn't change it. Make it looking a little better. Oh, I better tighten my stuff up. I better get my act together. So that's what it all boils down to. Competition, iron sharpen iron. But I like the 8-man rotation that Coach Phil Lowhost is using. I hope we keep it all the way through. And
Right.
I think the kid that came over from overseas, I think he gonna work his way into the rotation a little bit. If we
Who that?
don't,
Yo-Yo?
yeah, I like Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
Everybody got ranting and raving about that kid. So I won't be surprised if you might see him a little bit as well.
All right, got another question then for you, Coach Dre. Hey, if you're tuning in right now, you're watching Sports Talk with BWatts, Bernard Watts, and Coach Dre. If you got a question that you want to ask Coach Dre, drop it down in the comment. Appreciate each and one of you who already done that, and we're gonna read them out so he can answer to the best of his ability for you. What's up, Steven? What's going on, bro? Check this out, Coach Dre. Mustang crazy. Coach Dre, do you think Dion's success will encourage more NFL Hall of Famers to enter college coaching? Good question, Mustang.
No doubt, it's guys already that want to coach. The likes of Andre Johnson. I know for a fact that Ray Lewis wants to coach. Ed Reed wants to coach. Eddie George isn't a Hall of Famer, but he's an NFL pro that's well known that's coaching. So yes, it is, and that's again, guys. That's what people are scared of. That is not what people want because now that is going to be the name of the game in college football. Going to get big, it's going to be big game hunting because you got to be able to compete with Prime and what he's bringing, and now these other coaches that, and I'm not saying that these coaches are going to get overlooked, but what's going to happen is it's going to be a guy like Ray Lewis who can go out and get other Hall of Famers to come in and coach with him and bring all this other attention. And you know what kind of motivator and guy that Ray Lewis is. So you get Ray Lewis on the football team and get some guys to buy into what he's selling and get them going. Now you're looking at another football team, and now some of these other coaches they might not get the chance to be head coaches like they expected. But I expect to see a few more Hall of Famers coaching at the next level. I think T.O. wants to coach. I think he's
Right.
catching up. I think he's catching the coaching bug. I won't be surprised if he's a grad assistant or something at University of Colorado next year. He's there a lot. I think he loves uh, working with these kids. And again, they said that was one of the Coach Prime said in his first press conference. That was the reason why he was doing what he was doing, was so he could open the door for other coaches because they were trying to shut the door on those guys. It was being said that college coaches weren't hiring these guys who wanted to come in and coach because they brung too much to their team. And now I'm a head coach, but you got Ray Lewis on your staff, and now the kids might not be listening to me as a head coach. They listening to Ray or they listening to Ed. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so, but now Prime is he's setting this thing up to where these guys are going to have the opportunity to coach at the next level. So I wouldn't be surprised in this next coaching carousel if you don't see these guys uh, coaching somewhere, especially Don't be surprised in the HBCU realm if one of those guys are in a
Okay.
head coach at one of those HBCUs. Don't be surprised.
Okay. All right. Who this right here? Big Red 409 said, who is number 73 on the O line? I think that is Yo-Yo. Yeah, that's who it is. Yo-Yo.
Yeah, that's
Dude from
yeah, that's your.
overseas. Yeah. All right. Got a question from Troy Black. Coach Dre, you think we should use players like Hodge on the screen passes? He looked good in the spring game, and he's a two-way player. What you think about that?
I like Hodge. I think next year gonna be his year. More next year. I think Hodge is gonna be a guy to really look out for. A guy that I really expect a lot from. Right now you got a lot of guys in front of him in that receiving room and in that DB room. And so I think and what I like about him, again, he's selfless. He didn't play running back at all until the week before the spring game, and they put that kid right in there, and he didn't miss a beat. That's the kind of guys you need. He knows his role. He he knows his role. He knows what he's doing. But I expect for next year to be Hodges' year. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad about him getting any screens, but I think right now that's the way they trying to get Jimmy and LeJounte, get them the ball some with to use their speed. So I think them the guys they're trying to use on those screens. Them the only two guys. I might have seen them throw one to Draylon Miller maybe once, but them the guys I seen them throw the screen.
Yeah, they got the real speed. I don't think Drake Miller got that speed like they got, but he'll get
No,
it.
no, no,
He gets
no,
it.
no,
Tell
no.
me, yeah, y'all still. Yeah. All right, got another question here from. Well, there ain't a question. She doesn't make a statement. Miss Debbie C said Michael Irvin really trying to get in at Miami. He there all the time, so you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, down here in Florida, that's been like a little thing. People don't know it. Like people like, dang, all these Miami Hurricane ex players, they all up there, Colorado. And so, Mike stays down there close to Miami in that area. So, and he's a Cane at heart. You know what I'm saying? He bleed that orange and green. So, and those guys are doing good. So yeah, he always there, pumping them guys up. Because the Canes got a chance, and that's the worst thing anybody wants is for that orange and green to go to doing what people think they're gonna do, because you ain't gonna be able to shut him up. But I just think that's a lot to it. Uh, I think Mike is another guy who could be coached. I know he coached high school once before, so I know he's already been in the coaching realm a little bit. But yeah, I mean that wouldn't be surprising if he ended up coaching at the University of Miami. That wouldn't be
Right,
surprising.
right. Let's see what Steve Willis talking about. He said, would you start Atlanta? Would you use a package on third down? I don't know what he mean by that. He said, who would you start at line? Would you use a package on third down? D line,
I
what do you
think
mean?
I think he's talking about the O line. He talking.
He said linebacker now. He rephrased. He said, would you use package at linebacker on third and long? You
I mean,
know, I'm gonna give you 7 no.
again
I
right
mean,
now I
man,
don't.
let me set it
Oh
up
no,
for you. Let me set it up for you. Let me set it up for you. We was talking about this the other night. All right, check this out. You know, on first and second down, we got our two linebackers out there, Bentley and Hill Green. We stop them on first down. We stop them on second down. Matter of fact, they go out and get a penalty and make it third, 10, third and 12, third and 13. Then the switch come on third down, and the quarterback step back by 2 yards, and he take off, running the ball, and get the first down because they don't took Billy out. The Miller is wide open. So Stephen was said, would you use a package deal on third down instead of
I
leaving the
think I
Miller
think they
wide open?
I think they will. I think Seymour said I think I would use Webster a little bit because of his
Yeah,
speed.
that's it right there. Yeah,
I, I would use Webster a little more because I think You don't
He got
necessarily
speed.
have to spy on the quarterback, but I just think if that quarterback takes off, he got enough speed to get there.
Right.
Like I say, I don't know what the linebacker room looks like right now. I know JB's red shirting.
Yeah, that hurt that. Yeah.
I don't know how many more games he can play in, and haven't I haven't heard much from Chainsaw, so I don't know what's going on there. So I know Gage Goldberg has been on every trip, so I think he's been getting some reps. But I'll be using Webster. I'll be using Webster on those downs with quarterbacks of that nature. I'll be using
Right.
Webster.
Right. We got another question here from Mustang Crazy ATL on road tonight. Coach Dre, do you think CU will renew Coach Prime contract after this season ends? White coaches are rewarded for winning 5 games if the previous coach went 0-12.
Uh, yeah, the AD said that he's trying to go in and lock him up. I think Prime is more worried about locking up Livingston and Lowhost more than they worry about him. I think Prime good. Um, but I know that they want to renew his contract. I know they want to get him locked up. But I think Dion is way more concerned with locking up his defensive coordinator and Lowhost before somebody try to come in here and take him. But I think these guys are loyal. I don't think we'll lose any coaches this year. If they do, it'll be a shocker to me. But yeah, I know that they want to lock Coach Deion Sanders up uh, for a long period of time. For a long
Yeah, they
period of
need
time.
to. Yeah, I think you want to try to keep that defense coordinator around for a while. And D. Luke. D. Luke gonna be a good coach. Y'all don't watch it. If he had to go down to the HBCU, be a head coach.
Like I said, I think all the coaches that were there last year, I think if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to it, but I think all of them got raises. So um I think that D Lewis and a low host trying to get them locked up. And then like you say right now, you can have abundance of coaches. There's no limit on your coaching staff no more. So that's a big thing. That's a plus for Coach Prime and his staff. And then what Trey Bly said is yes, you gotta lock up Coach Mo. We don't want nobody coming in and taking our strength and conditioning coach. We want to keep
Yeah, we
him.
already got
And,
one going.
well, yeah, you get what I'm saying. We already got one gone, but you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Coach gonna replenish that spot quick as possible. And like you say, Trey, another thing is recruiting staff and the recruiting staff. We got a great recruiting staff, and we got to
Right.
keep Coach Phil because he's a top notch recruiter. And Coach Rich Spress, my guy from Florida, like I told y'all, if y'all listen, he a surprise to all of y'all. He ain't a surprise to me. That kid is a real deal recruiter. He go find them diamonds in the rough. He go find them diamonds in the rough. So I'm so proud of him. Yes, Miss Johnson and Dancy
Dancy
got a
got
raise.
one.
He got a raise because he got promoted from the analyst to the position coach. So he got a bump in pay this year. So that's why I
Right.
say guys that just got there would be the guys I think Prime was more worried about making sure they get paid handsomely this go round.
Okay. All right, Coach Dre, let me juice this show up a little bit. All right, here we go. Check this out. My man, Barnes, he got to show up. Don't be looking like that, boy. Don't you look, Dre, don't look like that. Cause my boy, Anquin Barnes got to show up this Saturday, man. Anquin Barnes is 6'5", 330 pounds, transfer in from Alabama. He should be having at least one tackle per quarter, big as he is. Quit fighting with that center or that guard and get in there and make a statement. Can Bowen rise up to the occasion, Coach Ray?
I hope so. I'm like you. I'm pulling for him, but he gets in
Steve,
there, and boy, he hurts.
Steve
He
that
hurts
can't
my
get it
feelings.
right.
He
But
hurt my
y'all,
he hurt my feelings.
but y'all hell, what? Y'all hell, what? Y'all hell, man.
Hey, listen.
I just need him to rise up. It's the eighth game. We don't play eighth game. It's time for him to show up, block bullet, taking on 2-3 Tigers. Coach Prime went into practice and said, hey, I like how practice going. I like how practice going. I got 9 of y'all doing good, but it's 2 of y'all. And I said, boy, it better not. Boy, you better not be that one of them two. Y'all need to check him.
Hey, listen. Hey, BWatts, boy, I sure hope he ain't one of them two. But I'm telling you right now, if he do anything stupid said, I'm calling you. I'm letting you know that right now. If he, if he anything, if he do anything, hey, we done already
Hey,
seen it.
Coach Dre, one thing I can say about this coaching staff, they done gave him a chance. Oh, you done started his game. He
Hey,
can't
hey,
go out there and bash him. Said
no,
they ain't that
no,
he cannot do that.
that's my whole thing, BWatts. He can't say he ain't had the opportunity, the chances, none of that. So, listen, I'm telling you, BWatts, you better turn your phone off. If he get us and penalty this week, and
I already know Steve. Look at Steve. Get your phone right on me now. Boy, y'all hell. What? That was dog though, whatever dog. But listen, go, Dre. Let's go, Dre. I'm finna move on for them, but y'all hear them. Listen, check this out. Now you mentioned this quarterback real good, right? I think we got the best defensive back to shut they wide receiver down though.
oh, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, you see what we've done. We stepped up to the challenge every week with the top receiver. They don't do nothing. 2 catches, 1 catch. So every week we stepped up to the challenge in the secondary, and that comes with great coaching. Uh,
Right.
you got 3 guys that you feel comfortable with back there with DJ Hodge. I mean, 4 guys: DJ Hodge,
Yeah.
Cotton Hood, and then you got. So you got 4 guys back there that can play lights out, and they step up to the challenge. Every time anybody done talked about them or said they played a bad game, the next week they came out and played lights out.
Right. Right.
So I just expect them to come out here this week and play lights out. I like our coverage. I like the way we play. We got talented guys back there, and you hear the way now for all you people that's been bashing Coach Mathis and saying he ain't a great football coach. You heard what Coach Livingston said. You heard what Coach Livingston said. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's all Coach Mathis. I'm so happy for him that he's getting that recognition. Maybe some of these people that think they know football to get off his back. You
Oh,
have to
they
coach
gone.
what
That's
you
Coach
have.
Dre. They gone. They tuned it in, but they ain't making no noise. We win.
Uh, they you gotta coach what you have, and that's what he did. When you get given lemonades, you got given lemons. You got to make lemonade, and I think he did a heck of a job with what he had to deal with last year. You get what I'm saying? But this year, he got a chance to. They got a chance to go out and get some top notch guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear what DJ say, man. If you guys talking about you want to go to the league,
Hey,
and
I
you
got the video right here.
and you top notch, hey man, this way you need to be.
You right. Here we go. Right here, Coach
If you
Dre.
want a coaching staff that's gonna be honest with you, if you want to be around players that are as hungry as you, like if you really want to go to the next level, if you want to be around that style of play, NFL guys who've done it, seen it and done it, and know what to look for, and will help you develop. I feel like this is the destination. This is the best place you want to be. So I feel like this has been the best decision of my life, on where I want to go, which is the league. So yeah.
So you'd say it's lived up to your
Oh yeah,
expectations,
most
maybe
definitely.
surpassed them?
Definitely.
Coach Dre, when you got a player like that and transfer in from Oklahoma State and come out and start at CU, what does that say about the coaching staff Coach Ryan had put together?
It tells you that those guys are picking the right kind of guys, and that these young men understand what they trying to do. That's all it is. These young men understand, and now, like I told people last year, y'all think it's really the coaches and all the people that selling these recruits. This is what sell recruits right here. Their peers. Hey, bro, what
Yeah.
you waiting on? You see
Yep.
what I did? Man, with Oklahoma State, yeah, gravy. But man, I ain't getting it like I had it over here, man. I got Coach Mathis who done played 10 years in the NFL back here coaching me. I got Coach Livingston who done been in the NFL back here coaching me and giving me pointers. And then I got the greatest corner of all time.
Nah,
Where else you getting that at?
nowhere.
So if you saying you serious, and this what you want to do, what you waiting on? Come on up here to see you. But only come to see you if you ready to work. Because we ain't giving out jobs.
Hey,
And
that what
that's
Duke
what it really
yeah.
that's
That what he said about the coach.
you get what I'm saying? That's what the really thing is kids want you to tell them that it's starter before they commit to you. Oh yeah, you gonna start, you gonna start, you gonna be the start. No, Prime ain't telling you that. Yeah, it's an opportunity for you to come in here and start. But yeah, we just ain't giving you no job. You ain't just gonna walk in here day one and we gonna say you the starter. You gotta earn it. Once you earn it, then you good. So that's what I think. That's what runs some of these kids off, and that's why these other schools. That's how they get some of these kids. Or they promise them this, and then these kids get here, and then they don't get what they want. That's why you see a lot of kids hit the transfer portal because they got promised stuff that they didn't get it.
Right.
Prime ain't promising kids nothing.
Man, you made a good point there, Coach. You made a good point, buddy. You made a good.
Is definitely he has the potential to be a number one draft pick, first round draft pick. Colton Hood is another person who has that potential as well. Preston Hodge has done a wonderful job, as well in the secondary, and we have others that just hadn't gotten that opportunity yet. But to reach in your bag and close your eyes and to bring 3 or 4 of those guys that loves to bump and run out the womb, like I like that. I love that about the corners. That's the way we go out and recruit and try to pick those certain type of young men. And it just took a little time to get them, and now we got them calling. And they know it ain't hard to find. And we're going to prayerfully make another selection round like we did last year and even top that.
Coach Dre, Coach Brown said he got him calling. He said we're gonna go out again and do the same thing and bring him on in. And on last Sunday, you heard Duke the Scoop said, I asked about do you think Colorado got the NIL money to do that? Y'all were doing this. He said they loaded. So go ahead.
Again, bro, we told you. I told people when we first started doing these shows back a year ago. You go back and watch me and Rob, and I told them, y'all think Colorado ain't got no money if you want to. Y'all seen Boulder, Colorado? Y'all, yeah, you done been up there? You done looked at what they okay. So if you think them people ain't got no money, I don't know what you got going on. But just like anything, people want to see what they gonna get out their investment before they invest their money. Now they see what they gonna get out their investment. Oh, this is worth investing my money in. This is worth doing this. And then the thing is, Coach Prime, I don't think Coach Prime is just outright saying, hey, write me a check, write me a check, write me a check. These guys got to go out here and earn it. We ain't giving you no NIL deal just for you to look cute, just for you to do this. No, it ain't none of that. But man, I'm pretty sure Coach Prime phone ringing off the hook. All kind of corners, all kind of ball players. They want to come in. They want to come in and sit at the feet of the Don, of the cornerbacks, and that's Shedeur Sanders and Coach Mathis. They want to come sit because you see what he doing. He gonna be producing first rounders, and when you start, that's gonna be the big kicker. When he start pushing out these first round, when you see Travis and you see Shedeur, if DJ decide to go, you get what I'm saying? When it's Cotton Hood turn, all you see these guys. George Seaton, all these guys going first round. Hey, I wanna come up here and be a part. You start seeing these draft picks, seeing what he did with James Houston, moving that kid's position to defensive end, and now look at what he's doing in the NFL.
Right.
And that kid fought tooth and nail to try to play middle linebacker. Coach, I'm a linebacker. Coach, I'm a linebacker. Coach, I'm a linebacker. You wanna go to the league?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing. Sometimes we got to get out our own way. Sometimes God send people in your life to help you get to navigate where you're trying to go. You got to listen to the navigation. You got to listen to the navigation. And I'm so glad again a kid like Houston did listen to the navigation. I'm glad for a guy like Cotton Hood who listened to other people when they say, "Hey, bro, you better come up here to Colorado. I know you was gonna be the man at Auburn and you could start. But look at what that decision did for him. Look at it. Look at what Auburn at, and look at what Colorado at.
Right.
And you get what I'm saying? The same thing with the DJ London thing. When DJ decided he was going back to Florida State and everybody was crying and upset. Well, if DJ stay, we probably don't never get Hill Green.
Well, you right.
So sometimes you just gotta be patient and sit back and let your faith and let your favor that you have, let it marinate. I think I told you, we want everything so quick society. It don't work like that.
Microwave.
It don't the microwave. My grandma put something in the crock pot on Saturday night so we can eat it on Sunday. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
My grandmama ain't even got a microwave, said she don't want them.
I tell my kids all the time, like, I always try to make sure they have a hot meal at dinner and stuff like that. And I used to tell them, I used to get with my grandma. I had breakfast, hot meal, lunch, hot meal, and dinner hot meal. They don't know what no microwave is, no hot pocket. They don't really believe in sandwiches too much. They believe that baby need to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
them hot cakes.
this
You know
generation,
about that hot cake? Yeah.
This generation, they just want fast. They want it quick, and nothing that happens that quick gonna really prosper. You want something that can sustain, and that's what Coach Prime is building at Colorado. He's building something that gonna sustain the test of time. And I see the question I think I asked after two departs for the NFL. Do you think Coach Prime can continue to get 4- and 5-star quarterbacks? You better believe it, buddy. You better believe it. You better believe it.
You're gonna be surprised who all jumping that portal this off season. Gonna be some 4 and 5 quarterbacks jumping there. They know what you do in the league. You think they ain't watching Colorado? What? Man, come on. They gonna leave that to show. Don't be surprised y'all see that Manning boy leave. Don't be surprised somebody told me. Yeah, I'll tell you, Coach Dre.
Quentin Ewers finna leave. I don't think I can see if Quentin Ewers had another year. Yeah, I think Archie would
Somebody
leave.
told me, said, don't think Coach Prime and Archie Manning ain't talking about. I said, wow.
I mean, Archie. Listen, Archie Rock. But see, again, he another kid that's he come from that. He built different because he always been in the limelight. He a Manning, just like like Shedeur Sanders. He a Manning. It comes with the territory. Nothing surprised me in college football no more.
Right. Well, hey, something surprised me in college football. And here we go. I'm glad you led it down. You're doing your own show. Coach Dre, when I look at the college football playoff bracket that came out Tuesday, right? I just can't believe what I'm looking at.
Why you can't?
How in the world did Notre Dame and Penn State end up on this bracket?
Because because they only got one loss right now.
Who they don't play, Coach Dre?
They haven't played anybody. I agree.
And matter of fact, I heard the announcement said they can't believe Indiana got up there. They haven't played nobody.
Right, but they undefeated. You can't knock that, B. You can't knock that they undefeated. They undefeated.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay. When you look at this list, right? Anything up that surprise you? Anything? Where they ranked at? I ain't talking about where they at right now in the play. I'm talking about their ranking, like 12.
What I'm telling you is look at that, right?
I'm looking at it.
You got 4 teams from the SEC in there, right?
I'll be the first person I thought about when he said, I said, damn, he said that going to happen.
Now look at look at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Right. They on the outside. If one of those teams loses, them don't want to go replace.
So you remember I told you they gonna try their darndest to try to get 5 in there. Look at it.
Yeah, you should have said it. I said, if Indiana lose, Notre Dame lose, one of them SEC teams going in there. Ole Miss, LSU. They gonna Tennessee. They up next.
They up next, but here's the thing. All of them
Not Tennessee, but the other.
So LSU play Alabama this week, right?
Yeah, they gonna knock that one of them. But if Alabama lose, you think they still gonna be in there?
No, whoever lose out.
Okay.
Out of that group, whoever lose out.
Because
they'll have losses, right? Yeah, that'll be 3 losses for them. So whoever lose out of that right there, they'll be gone.
Okay. So before you go in the court, I don't mean to cover your face up, but I just want to stay up.
I got you. Penn State, we know what they're gonna do. They won't be there.
Right. I'm still shocked that them one team from the ACC getting.
Right. When Clemson lost, when Clemson needed to keep winning. So when Clemson lost, that just did it for them. But I've been saying that from the get-go that I thought only one ACC team was gonna get in. And when Clemson lost the other night, I was like, "Yep, they only gonna let one ACC team in."
You don't think Pitt should have been up there?
I think they should have. I'm with you on that. I'm
talking about just starting out. If they lose, then they come out.
Yeah, but see what they trying to see. This the thing. They trying to show you who they really want to be in there.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because look at this. Alabama in there. They got 2 losses, right?
Mm-hmm.
They bring the money to the table.
Okay.
Gonna bring the eyeballs, they gonna bring the money. Same thing with Notre Dame. Now Penn State, no. See, you gotta even the thing out with the money thing, right?
Right.
Boise not gonna bring you no money. Ohio State will. Indiana probably not no money. Tennessee should. Alabama and Texas gonna bring you the money. Notre Dame bring you the money. Penn State ain't bringing you nothing. They know BYU not bringing no money to the table, right?
That's why they got number 9. After they ranked up number 9. So you know if they lose one game, they coming out of there.
Oregon, Miami, and Georgia all gonna bring money. You see what I'm saying? So it's about the money. So if BYU don't get in because they don't win the Big 12, what the Big 12 really, if they could, what you want is you want Colorado to be in this thing because they bring the money. But they setting it up to where if this thing don't be the way we want it to be, we'll try to get all these SEC teams in. I told you that's what we'll try to do.
Yeah. Yeah. They got the first team out with SMU, the second team out with Texas A&M.
Hold on. That's the team from the other team from the ACC that could get in. SMU.
Yeah. They got them first team out, so you know they first up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. I was shocked in that thing. I said, man,
here's the thing. Nobody get all riled up. This just the first.
Yeah, it's just for I know my change, but I was just saying, man.
You got 5 weeks. You got 5 more weeks. These SEC teams gonna play each other.
Right.
These Big 10 teams gonna play each other. So you get
what I'm saying?
both
teams, man. Yeah. But Coach Dre, it didn't shock you, Iowa State. You think with that loss Iowa State had, that's why they didn't get in there?
Yeah, a team like Iowa State that ain't bringing no money to the table, y'all get a loss. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think that's why they ain't in there now. They took their L against Kansas State. I think that would beat them. Texas Tech, one of them.
A team like BYU, if y'all take a loss, they gonna drop y'all down.
They got them at 9. They ranked them 9. And all we did that number 4 because they leading the Big 12 in conference.
They because y'all not gonna be able to bring no money to the table. They can't deny y'all right now, but as soon as y'all get a loss, if we can think about denying you, we gonna deny you.
So if Colorado win out 10-2, they beat BYU in the Big 12 conference, right? You think any chance they'll get that number 3 spot? Rather than what Miami?
No, Big 12 gonna get the number 4 spot. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
They
Whoever,
been in number 4. That's how they look at us, number 4.
yeah, we'll be.
They look at the ACC better than the Big 12.
Is the who the ACC?
They look at the ACC better than the Big 12, the conference wide.
Yeah. Right now they do. Right now they do.
Okay, I got you.
The Big
Wow.
12, yeah, the Big 12 is gonna be the number 4 seed in the playoffs. Whoever win the Big 12, they're gonna be
number 4.
Right.
Well, hey, that's long getting, man. All right, Coach Dre. Appreciate you, man. Want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. It was a good show. Got a lot of people that tuned in. Got a lot of people participated in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Once again, thank you. Coach Dre will be, and him and Rod the Man Media will be back Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in. Gonna have a good show like always. You already know how Rod the Man. He the young buck on the team. Went to work the other day. Thing was, what did they think? Monday. I said, BWatts. Like, yeah, why y'all 3 old men got that young man on that show like that? I said, I'm like Coach Brown. We call him grown. He our quarterback. We that call him grown. But anyway, like I say, I want to appreciate Steve Wood. He gonna join us also. We appreciate him also for rocking with us, man. I'm telling you, we just have a good time talking about Coach Brown and those Colorado Buffaloes, and I think he got that team headed in the right direction. You don't mind, Coach Dre, give us a last word of what you think of the game that's coming up between Colorado and Texas Tech.
I feel we're gonna come out on top. I feel we've had a great off week. I feel that just looking at what I'm seeing from well off and the way these guys are responding, I feel good about the way they're going to come up. You got to understand, Shedeur, Coach Prime, them guys going back to Texas. It's a big deal. They you get what I'm saying? They want to win going home to Texas. I feel good about the way we've been playing. I expect a big game from Shedeur. To put himself solidified in that number in that top 5 in the Heisman voting. So I just believe in these guys and the way they've been playing and the selflessness that I keep seeing every day that selflessness is gonna be rewarded. It's going to be rewarded, guys. It says that God loves a cheerful giver. So understand that this selflessness that these guys are showing, it will be rewarded. So I feel good. I feel we win by 10, anywhere from 10 to 14 this week. I don't know exactly what the points will be, but I think we get a win anywhere between 10 and 14 points this week.
Good point. All right. Want to thank everybody once again. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts, and always remember, hey, if you be good to God, God will be good to you. And we're gonna leave it with Coach Dre to take us out.
Again, we appreciate everybody coming and rocking with us. Like you say, man, we just some guys that just trying to get on here and spread some positivity. I keep telling people I'm just a nobody trying to bless somebody. If you can get on here and listen to me and BWatts and with Rob here, Uncle Steve, JR Boxer, Greg said and all the fam, if we can brighten up your day, maybe you having a bad day, maybe you having a bad moment, because I don't want you to have bad days. I want you to have bad moments. And we can put a smile on your face and make you feel better about your day, then that's what we here to do. And like I always tell you, for them boys from the side, hey, we got a big one tomorrow night, baby. Hey, y'all make sure y'all get in the bed, get some rest. We finna go down here and get us a district championship, something that people thought we wouldn't do. Nobody gave us a chance to be where we at. And to be 7-2 is amazing for my guys. I'm so happy for them. To be starting 4 freshmen. We started 4 14-year-old kids on a high school football team. And so I salute my head coach, Gator Hoskins, for what he's doing with these young men. And I always say, if you send those ships out, those ships will come in. And if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can't be answered if they haven't been prayed. I am your man, Coach Dre. That is my brother BWatts. And we'll see y'all Sunday. Good night and God bless.
God bless. Appreciate it, bro.
Run to the fire! Let's go up front! We need y'all, let's go! Hey, we talked about it in Nebraska. You don't want to be the little brother no more. You want to show all these motherfuckers what we're about. Right? Let's go 3 and out right here. We'll score again, and we'll be down the rest of the night. Who you this is where you show them who you are. Here we go. Oh, shit! Yeah! Let's go! Communicate. Move people off the ball when we run it. Protect the fucking quarterback. He is getting hit way too much. I don't like it, so I know you don't like it. I know you like it. Take pride in not letting your man hit the quarterback. Do we understand that? Sure, sir. I don't want to see him on the ground no more. It's time to go hard. Hey, no more MMA. Execute the game. Cover your ass off. Let's go get this. Let's go take this game off. Y'all fucking with me.
What I'm seeing right now is a playoff team. What I'm seeing right now is hard work, is dedication, determination. What I'm seeing right now is probably about 2 guys on each side of this ball that's not going all out. And y'all need to check it. It's 9 that's got it. It's 9 that's going to get it. It's 9 that's preparing to win. Let's check that too.
I just want to tell everybody, we get a lot of flack about me being in the portal and all right now. We've got 3 freshmen on offense that's contributing. We got Jordan Seaton, Michael Welch, and Draylon Miller. So don't let anybody out there tell you we're not recruiting high school players. We're recruiting elite high school players to come here because we're looking for guys that can play immediately. We're not looking for guys to come here in red shirt and sit on the bench and play. We're looking for guys to come here and play now.
Yeah, for having me.
There's no other player like Travis Hunter in all of college football, and the Colorado Buffalo Star is here and will join us live when you come back to College Game Day.
You're doing stuff that nobody in the history of ball has done. I think you're averaging like 135 plays a game.
A superstar, an elite talent on both sides of the ball, and a legit Heisman candidate. Everybody, please welcome Colorado's Travis Hunter.
What is that relationship that you have with Coach Prime?
It's just an unbreakable son and father bond. It's just like we've been knew each other for years, even though we just met 3 years ago.
Oh, show him, Mark. Show him that. Love it, man. Thank you.